The Detroit Lions kicked off OTAs today, and we have 2 weeks of OTAs instead of the regular 3 that we usually get because the Detroit Lions will be playing in the Hall of Fame game in just over 60 days, man. We're like at 63, 64 days. And we found out that they had a joint practice against the Miami Dolphins. Well, we found out today it was confirmed that they will have a second joint practice. This reminds me of a few years ago when we had a joint practice in training camp with the Indianapolis Colts, and I think it was the New York Giants in the same year, but we do have the 2 joint practices this year. I cannot wait to see that because at training camp, we'll get to see that. Hopefully we have the joint practice where both of those are during where the public can come and not the ones that are closed. But this is according to or coming from Detroit Lions SI. D'Amico Ryans actually made that clear today about the joint practice. Said, we'll be doing joint practices with the Panthers and the Lions this training camp. So we'll do one day without both teams or one day with both teams, Ryan explained. Excited to work out against those teams. You get different defensive looks from both teams, different offensive looks, and you'll get to do it in a competitive environment where you're not live on the quarterback. So it's the safest way. And I feel like we can get in really good work for our starters against other teams. And this is fantastic, in my opinion, because the Detroit Lions going against their own people. I remember very specifically, I think it was the Giants game. Remember when the tackle for the Giants tried to do something with, it was, I forgot what cornerback it was, but they got into a little tiff and it was like he tried, it wasn't Terrion. I forgot. Put it in the comment section. Who was it? Gave him a concussion. Was it last year? It wasn't last year, was it? But put it, I know you guys know. Gave him, it could have been last year. I mean, all the years are running together, but we get to see other teams. We get to see our defense. I mean, we bring out about, this play was made on our defense and this play was made on the defense made this play on Jared Goff. But it's good to see because I remember Jared Goff had like a really miserable day against the Colts or something like that. That wasn't 2 years. Hey, help me out because it's going to drive me crazy. I feel like it was Terrion, but I think it was somebody else. It was somebody else a couple years ago. But the point is that we have an outside look, very similar to how D'Amico Ryans put it about going against other teams, it being competitive. And I think that that is what the Lions need. Now, if I'm not mistaken, because I know it wasn't last year, I feel like it was in 2023. We might have had joint practices, and that might have been when we went to the NFC Championship game. I'm just saying, I don't remember off the top of the dome, but I like this. So we got the one against the Miami Dolphins, and now we also have one against the Houston Texans. This is very, very good. I cannot wait to see this take place when we get to training camp. Speaking of training camp, I don't know when it's going to be because those dates have not come out just yet, but we are looking forward to that. So here's more on what was said about joint training camps. Says, I'm excited to go against the Panthers. This is D'Amico Ryans again. I'm excited to go against the Lions. They have 2 head coaches that I respect a lot. Panthers head coach Dave Canales. He's done a great job. I'm so excited to see him, Ryans explained. I think they're on the rise. They've done a really good job with what he has had there so far. So I'm excited to see that team come in. We know what the Lions are about. Coach Campbell and his energy, his spirit as a head coach is second to none. So I'm excited to work with both guys. I think we can gain a lot out of both practices. Now, these are 3. We know who Dan Campbell is. He is a guy that was disrespected year 1. And by year 3, especially half of year 3, after that year 3, that was year 2. We started 1-6 and then finished the year. So from that first year and a half to now, he's gained the respect. And we see Dave Canales, he had a rough start and then he wound up turning around, kind of rejuvenating Bryce Young. And then D'Amico Ryans turning that franchise around, and we played them last year. So I wonder if there's going to be any type of bad blood. But when these joint practices happen, I remember Dan Campbell, and look, help me out, y'all, because I keep going back to this mentally. When Dan Campbell was like, there will be no fighting. That's the one thing we're not going to have. And boom, a fight broke out. I feel like it was because It might have been last year. It could have been last year where the tackle gave it might have been because I think that person was Terrion, that he gave him a concussion. So maybe it was last year, but I remember where we had the 2 joint practices because we went to them and it was documented on like an Inside the Den. So this is exciting for me. I can't wait. I hope we're able to get down to training camp. I'm waiting for those days to be announced. So let me know your thoughts down below on joint training camp between we knew about the Miami Dolphins, but now we have the Houston Texans as well. Again, if you haven't seen or heard, check out yesterday's video, or I'll link it in here, that we are going to launch merchandise on the 1st of July. So I'm kind of doing the final checks on some shirts, and I've got to order some, see some quality. If I run into anything, I'll push the launch back, but we hope to get it going by July 1st. I just wanted to say something real quick as well. You might see some products linked on the video. And that is specifically right now, it's the Ridge wallet. There's some things in the description. But of course, I'm not pushing any of this stuff on anybody. The YouTube products page make it very easy to connect things that you can, affiliate links that you may have. I understand the Ridge wallet is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It is discounted now heavily. The one that I have, the blue one, is $150 regularly, but it is now on sale for $99. So don't feel obligated to buy any of the affiliate links. And I know you guys don't, but I want to make sure it's just kind of something that I do to add if anybody does want one or would be interested in one, that it's there for you to buy, and that helps out the channel. But it's not a requirement. I don't want anybody thinking, and that's why I'm going with the shirts that I'm going with, the company that I'm going with, and doing it the way I'm doing it, is because that will keep costs low. And if you do want to support the channel through a shirt, then I can keep costs low and provide you with a quality product. And the only way to really do that was to do it this way. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. But I wanted to say that because I understand that these things, like I bought mine, it was on sale. So it's a lot. And I understand that. $150 for a wallet that you may or may not like. I will say one thing that might make it worth it is the RFID protection works 100%. I made a short about that you can check out also. So just want to put that out there, man. When I know what we're going through, and you watching the videos is enough. And then you have the memberships and things like that. So I appreciate all of that. But this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You could be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.